Hello everybody. So this is for Algebra 2 for either Monday or Tuesday, beginning December 14th or 15th. um, One of the things that you guys need to be working with is being able to understand some synonyms. So roots, zeros, x-intercepts are the same thing if your answer is a real number, if real. Now, we haven't looked at non-real numbers yet. So for the time being, excuse me, just assume that these are all the same thing. And when we get to non-real numbers, we'll talk a little bit more about, well, what's true and what's not. So if they ask you to find the real solutions, so I could add that to the list. Real solutions, where f of x equals 0, remember, this f of x is your y value. So they're telling you your y value is 0. Okay, where's your y value 0? Anywhere on the x-axis. So where's the graph touching on the x-axis? It's touching here and touching here. So they're your x-intercepts. Okay, it's also what are called zeros because the thing, when is your function equal to 0? Where are the zeros? Okay, so all you have to do is look for your x-intercepts when you have the picture. So your answer would be -6 and 2. So when you go to type them into Delta Math, do that. Do not put a parenthesis around it. If you put a parenthesis around this, that's -6, 2. That's right here. That's not your zeros. Okay? The solutions are -6 and 2. And as soon as you put that comma, it'll jump you to another box and it'll know what to do to give it as a second answer. Okay? What are the real solutions? You just look. So -4, 0, and 5. -4, 0, and 5. There you go. Done. Okay. Now this kind, you probably were assuming, well, I didn't think I was going to be able to get off that easy. Well, you're right. Okay. To find these and then round them to the nearest hundredth, I got to show you how to use your graphing calculator. Okay. So here's the graphing calculator. You go to y equals, and you type the equation in. And lo and behold, I already did this ahead of time to save some time. I typed the equation in. Okay. You hit graph. You look at it. There it is. I need to find those x-intercepts. And just to give it away, these are not going to be whole numbers. That's not 2. Okay? So how do you get your calculator to calculate them? Okay. So the first thing you do is I want to do a calculation. So after you've graphed it, so it's really the second thing you do, is you go to Calc. Second, Trace. I want to find the 0. Remember, back here, I said these are synonyms. Roots, zeros, x-intercept solutions. This is the option that you choose on your graphing calculator. 0. You can either arrow down and grab it and hit enter, or you can just type 2. Either way. Now it says sit on the left bound. The left bound, and you're going to use your left to right arrows to move the cursor. You're not going to move your up, you're not going to use up and down arrows. It's left to right. You're moving the cursor on that graph. Okay? If I'm going to go after this x-intercept, I just have to sit somewhere on the left side. You're fine if you're there. You're fine if you're there. You're fine if you're there. And so on. Any one of these would be fine. This would not because you're on the right side of that x-intercept. So it says, what's the left bound? You have to sit somewhere on the left. And when you're happy that you're on the left side of it, hit enter. And it puts this vertical bar. That's the bound. That's the space on the left side that's going to capture that 0. Scoot to the right because you need to be somewhere on the right. Doesn't matter if you're there or there. Just somewhere on the right side of it. Hit enter again. That's the bound, the left and right bound. The 0 is captured within that space. Is that your guess? Well, I never understand why they ask that when you can't change it if you wanted to. So all you do is hit enter again. And it finds the 0. Now round to the nearest hundredth. So that would be 5.51. So 5.51 is one of the answers. Oops, I guess I should be writing this back with the problem. So 5.51 is one of the answers. Now we can go back and find the second one. I need to find this one now. So you start it again. Second, trace, 0, option 2. And you use the left to right arrows to move it to the left side of that x-intercept. So there I'm on the left side. Enter, move it to the right side, enter, enter again, and it gives you it. So 1.96. So 1.96 would be your other 0. Okay. Now, this calculator, either I've asked you guys to purchase it, it's the TI-84, okay? Or if you have the Chromebook, it's already on there. There's one of the school's Chromebooks. Or if you need to, we can use the graphing calculator that's in Delta Math. Now to show you that, it's I think more difficult to use, but I'll talk you through how to do it. So I've already typed the equation in. To get that exponent of 2, that upside down V symbol is called a caret, like a carrot that you eat. That symbol is a caret. And you find that by second 6. At least it is on me, not second, shift 6. At least it is on my keyboard. Shift 6 will produce that caret to get you your exponent. Okay? Now, let's say I want to find that left x-intercept. I want to find the zeros of function 1. Fine, I'm going to find the zeros. Now, you have to start by telling it a left bound. So I'm going to focus on the x's. How about 1? And you hit enter for the left bound. Now I'm going to sit for the right bound. How about 3? Hit enter for the right bound. Okay. Again, it's a guess. Well, whatever. I can't change it. So finish, and it calculates, so 1.96. Okay, which is what we had, 1.96 using the other one. Okay. To get the right bound, hit the functions, or the zeros again, enter in an x value for the left side of this x-intercept, so how about 5? Enter. How about 6 for the right side of it? And then finish, and it will calculate, so 5.51. Okay? So I think that's all I need to show you guys for doing this. If you have questions, don't hesitate to let me know. And by the way, that's the name of the assignment. Have a good one.